Running Back Nation, what is good? Sicko Nation, what is good? Give me 1,000 likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 25,000 subscribers. Yes, the NBA has suspended Joel Embiid 3 games for shoving a reporter in the locker room who wrote an article about him and used his dead brother as some kind of clever reference point in his article. Here it is from Shams, and I'm going to give you my opinion on everything. And give me your opinion. What do you think, man? Do you think he should have been suspended? Do you think it wasn't enough of a suspension? Do you think he shouldn't have been suspended at all? Shams tweets, the NBA has suspended Joel Embiid for 3 games for altercation, shoving a columnist in a post-game locker room. Now, we knew the NBA was going to do something because no matter what we think about why Joel Embiid shoved a reporter, you can't have players shoving reporters, and the NBA was going to do something, whether we agree with it or disagree with it. Joel Embiid got suspended. Here's the official statement from the NBA. Philadelphia 76ers center has been suspended 3 games without pay for shoving a member of the media. It was announced today by Joe Dumars, executive vice president, head of basketball operations. By the way, without pay will cost Joel Embiid a little over $1 million. Embiid's actions took place in the 76ers locker room after the team's 124-107 loss to the Memphis Grizzlies on Saturday. Here's the quote from Joe Dumars, head of basketball operations. Mutual respect is paramount to the relationship between players and media in the NBA. While we understand Joel was offended by the personal nature of the original version of the reporter's column, interactions must remain professional on both sides and can never turn physical. While we understand Joel was offended by the personal nature of the original version of the reporter's column, interactions must remain professional on both sides and can never turn physical. So the NBA admits that the article Marcus Hayes wrote was incredibly and unnecessarily personal, and they suspend Joel Embiid for shoving the person who wrote the article, but they don't suspend the writer of the article or punish the writer of the article in any way, shape, or form. I know the writer is not employed by the NBA, he's employed by the Inquirer.com. Suspend the writer from the from the post game, from the whatever, you know? Like, there's got to be repercussions for both parties here. Nope. Just Joel Embiid gets suspended for 3 games because some old over-the-hill, shrill, whose form of media is dying, is desperately reaching for clicks, wrote something and took an unnecessary shot at Joel Embiid's deceased brother. Embiid's suspension will commence with the NBA regular season, for which he is eligible to be able to play. So let's get into that for a second. Actually, first this. I took it upon myself to tell Marcus Hayes, a little bit of what I think, and all I said was, are you at all concerned that the city whose sports you cover completely hates you? By the way, his Twitter handle, if you would like to tweet him yourself, is at InkStainedWretch. Yeah, I had to Google it to find that. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that's his Twitter handle, InkStainedWretch. I said, are you at all concerned that the city whose sports you cover completely hates you? Just a question. He did not respond. He immediately blocked me on Twitter. So Marcus Hayes, the one that wrote the column about Joel Embiid, blocked me immediately when I asked him a simple question on Twitter. So what a stand-up guy we got here, man. What a classy human being. But in talking about the suspension, we got to talk about when Joel Embiid could possibly play once the suspension starts. So this is what we got before all of the suspension news came down. There's hope within the Sixers organization that Joel Embiid could return as soon as tomorrow's game against the Los Angeles Clippers. The hope, as a team source shared Monday, is that Embiid could play as soon as Wednesday's game against the LA Clippers, unless he's suspended by then. Well, he is. He recently began practicing in 5-on-5 action, worked out extensively before the game against the Suns, and is expected to take part in individual workouts Tuesday in Los Angeles that will set the stage for what comes next. Barring a setback, it seems likely there is an end in sight here very soon. So Joel could have made his season debut, as soon as tomorrow against the LA Clippers, but then he got suspended for 3 games. Now, the suspension will commence with the next NBA regular season game for which he is eligible and able to play. So the answer is you list him as active right now. You know what I mean? If the Sixers don't list him as active right now, then I'm confused. Something's going on. He's officially suspended now. You were talking about him, coming back Wednesday anyway. So you go ahead and you list him as active. He serves a 3-game suspension, and then he's definitely ready to go, which would be Tuesday against the New York Knicks in Philly. So Sixers fans, we just need to, nothing could make this whole situation better and make this whole drama-filled start to the Sixers season better for us than Joel Embiid returning at home in Philadelphia against the New York Knicks and helping the Sixers get a win against the Knicks in Philly. That would cure a lot of what the Sixers fan base is feeling. So our guy, Jacob Moreno on Twitter, kind of synapsed the start of the 76ers season. Joel Embiid and the team come up with a controversial load management plan. Embiid says he won't play back-to-backs the rest of his career, so the NBA launches an investigation and fines the Sixers $100,000. They fined the Sixers $100,000 because their load management plan wasn't clear or was different than what they actually told the NBA. Paul George misses the first 5 games of the season with a bone bruise in his left knee. The Sixers are off to their worst start since the process era, as Embiid has yet to play. Embiid shoves a columnist who wrote about his family, then faces a 3-game suspension following another league investigation. It's barely November. What an epic start to the season for the Philadelphia 76ers. This is the most Sixers start to the season you could have ever predicted. And it just proves once again that no matter who's here, what players are on the team, how good everything looks in the offseason heading into the start of the season, the Sixers are going to Sixer. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.